Well, I think that a lot of repair shops try to go about calculating the savings. I don't think you can calculate the savings. I think you have to instead look at the possibility of loss. And the possibility of loss is so great if a technician does something wrong. Why in the world you would ever risk that is beyond me. You, there are too many brands, too many models, too many new pieces of technology coming out. And if we don't get that exactly right, and a technician breaks something, the one item they break could cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, or multiple thousands of dollars. That in comparison to a small fee for repair information is beyond me why anyone would ever even consider it. So I don't look at it as savings. I look at it like stop loss insurance. The amount of money it saves me from possibly things going drastically wrong is every month probably in the tens of thousands of dollars. So why in the world would I only rely on a technician's memory or knowledge, or especially a brand new technician that I just hired, I don't even know? Why would I ever risk it? It's a cheap insurance policy. Why would I ever risk it? It makes no sense to me. Well, I think the average shop thinks it's not that big of a deal because they're not there with the technician realizing how fast things are changing. I think a lot of technicians have an ego they like to protect, so they don't always want to admit they don't know something. So with OEMs rolling out every single year, more complicated things that we've never seen or heard of before, more than ever, we need to have that information readily available to us so that we can make the right decision and save the company money, the customer time and money, and be able to get that repair done correctly and as fast as possible. But the sad thing is, most technicians want to act like they already know everything, and most owners really kind of force technicians into behaving that way because they don't want to support the technician in the same way that they normally need to be supported if everybody comes at this from a transparent, humble attitude. And so when a technician says, "Hey, I don't know how to do this, boss, I need your help," and the owner is like, "Well, why don't you know this? I'm paying you all this money," comes with that kind of an attitude, it actually discourages the technician from wanting to be transparent and say, I need this information. I need to be learning more all the time. And so the owner, they have that disconnect, and they don't understand that a young man or young woman is trying to prove their way into this industry. And because it's so ego driven, it actually it inhibits, it causes us to hesitate and not pull the trigger on some things we should do. I think it starts with the owner, starts with the top down. We have to be willing to admit we're human, we make mistakes. We have to give our employees a place where they can actually say, you know what, I don't got it all figured out, and that's okay. We have to see concern for the customer's car above all else. Their vehicle is number one, and we're going to make sure that we do it right. Whether the bolt is a torque to yield, or there's a testing procedure for a computer that we think might be bad, whatever it might be, we need that employee to follow that step by step by step. And so I think it's a huge deal that we do it the right way. And anyone that, in my opinion, doesn't place the right way, you know, like the absolute top quality at just the top of the list, if they don't say, hey, this is how we have to do it, this is what we believe in our repair shop, we've got to do it this way, if they don't take that type of attitude, they're not really putting the customer's car first. And I would even go as far to say that even if they do put the customer's car first, even if they say, hey, this is what we believe, but they don't put their money where their mouth is, honestly, they're a liar. Sorry, that's strong. But they got to do it right. They can't fix this car from shooting from the hip. You just can't do that anymore. Well, I think they are comparing it to safety, like the body shop industry, and they're going, oh, well, we know to tighten lug nuts, we know to tighten brake calipers, we don't need it. They don't think that it could affect also the way something operates or runs or is designed to run. and that could somehow come back on them and cost them money. So every time something goes wrong, instead of saying, oh, how could I have not caused this? They blame the technician, they blame anything and everything. They don't ever say it's my fault. And when you say it's my fault, and you go, how can I stop this from happening in the future? You have to take ownership and start looking at the ways you've created stop gaps in your business. And if you don't have it in a certain area, how can we go get it now? And that's where ALLDATA comes in.